When you the best at what you do, can't nobody tell you what you are. Like, you know when people say people get put in spots for reasons, you feel me? The ego gonna be the opposite of that shit. So now I gotta sound like my ego and show you how great I am. Wait, hold up. Get it back. Okay, see that? I call up just T-Mac and Vince Carter Atlanta. Now hold up. Get it back. Oh yeah, I got that shit that they didn't know, cause I read it like an author. Now I done prosper a long time ago. Now all college and trying to resurrect my spirit, though. Give me just some residue, at least some essence of just you, so I can know the show of me. I'm that guy that kinda cool. Damn, man. Come and slay something that they never knew, cause I be dragging my fire. Yeah, you already know how I'm passing the niggas I done hired. Now you done see, I bought so much and I'm retired in another realm. Goddamn, and they done act like they don't know it's him. Goddamn, I done told them so solemnly, hoping please that the way that I done show, I say Adam and Eve. But goddamn, who is he? The guy that told you last time that when I speak, it's not gonna be about shooting about some crimes. Oh wait, okay, I'm the one that said you got a gun, that's just a cell phone for me. Getting free bills like Olay. I tell them niggas you some lanes if you think you can claim the things that I done did. It's just sick. I just hoping I don't see a cell phone in my face, cause if I do, then you gon' get rid of everything that you didn't wish exists. Yeah, that's just a sad thing. I just snapping, it's just hard to figure out just what I meant, like what done happened. I done had nigga classic, like shit was just black and white, but that don't mean color to stop. Reacting to chemicals and chemistry that I didn't see. I turned the walls into a human body. Okay, you see, now test that's the rack. Like Nikola and Elon Musk told me I must do what I want, because it don't make no sense to be the teacher that can teach. I mean, then God, now they looking for your guidance just to eat. I'm riding trying to be everything that they don't be. I told them once again, I got that moment for me. Yeah, it's just hard cause you see the atmosphere that said, man, you just been everything. How the niggas know that even make a little presence come and sound like they can do just certain things. Goddamn, okay, run it up like Olay. Wait, I done said, man, fuck it up with a go play. Okay, that bullshit, I try to get through it, but I will grab your horn before I start moving out the way. Like goddamn, niggas tryna act tough now, take shots they want it. Yeah, niggas better buy down to Olay. Oh, please, I don't need you to say that, but the way that I react to all of this Memphis that they done said is tension, and they gon' play to get there. It's okay if the essence of what I did is different from all they be, and they don't want me to speak because they wanna learn and take it off for themselves. Oh well, I got the belt. Fuck wrestling, you gon' feel my wealth. I can't talk it, you know how I get it well. Okay, then I tell you, man, I got the truth. I got the Oscar records as my best friend. Talking about Christ. Wait, is that you? Talk about the consciousness that you didn't ever knew.
How y'all doing? Again, it's me with the fans. You know, this time I feel like I didn't got confirmation today that I did rebirth myself. So you know, it's not funny no more to tell me what I can do on my land, because I think I'm the first asexual being. Everybody came from Adam. Adam was the first mother. He listened to his child Eve. Someone that thought they had people on a timetable of taking advantage of in the Matrix, some other trick, tried to stop Adam from doing what he could, and Eve felt Adam was the one roaring through the whole atmosphere, and she told Adam, there's nothing forbidden to you, but the fake father time, the mother trick, was trying to get to Eve, let alone Adam, and Eve wasn't going for that because she's the daughter of Adam. So, it's just we gotta establish certain stuff because I noticed the atmosphere needs a superhero. You feel me? The world. Well, I don't need a superhero. But I look at everything as alive, even my eyes, even my dead skin. If still vibrates on my body, so nothing's really dead on me. So everything's alive. My hands are spiders. You're messing with a real ninja. Y'all might think that I'm the one moving my hands, but my hands move on their own. So, it's just crazy because it's like, I was trying to figure out why this round I'm not walking down the street in closed facilities. You feel me? Why am I not the one walking inside businesses? You feel me? I've been trying to figure out if I'm the electricity of everything. You feel me? And I am. That's confirmed. But if I lighted everything and I'll put the remedy in, which you can tell when someone's lying. So it's just I hate that people are using their energy to tell me to do something. They're not saying I didn't do it. You feel me? The second I go somewhere and say, hey, 1933, United States went bankrupt and everything's really a shutdown facility with the lights on, and they and there's a remedy in. P.S. I put the remedy in House Joint Resolution 192 and Federal Reserve Act Section 16. No issuance is the obligation of the public servants to discharge the debt, and public servants is supposed to diligently give notes out to natives so they don't feel like they're conquered on their land. No divide and conquer. Second, I go there and I don't say exactly that. Well, I say exactly that, but I elaborate in a different way. They hear the atmosphere confirm that I'm the one that put this together to be able to reap the benefits in my realm, and I hear the atmosphere confirm that they do know better. And instead of saying, "Oh, Raphael," or "Oh, yes," like blank check. Wait, that boy read up his own promissory note, and they took it and had a name to blame. Yeah. Instead of being like, oh yeah, yes sir, no one knows this. We knew it. The person that knows this information. You feel me? And if they do know this information, God gave them that will. And they probably do that with other people, but not with me. So they tell me I don't know what you're talking about in a energy to say do something. So it's just like, just because I can buy many headsets don't mean I'm trying to break it. So I didn't confirm times infinite vibration, a continuous energy wave that this is my realm. You feel me? Everybody has their own realms. I done guided people in their realms. The way that everybody learned, that's the reason why they don't directly come out their mouth and say do something, because they probably would if they didn't know how to stupidly eventually threaten somebody with their energy. Is because they was in my spiritual womb, and the way we taught people, a way we learned of how to be a individual was by analyzing from the teaching of Dolph of how people would have took advantage of Dolph and his teachings, and Dolph would have just been his, Jesus Christ is a story about the king coming to a realm, the witch, and them crucifying him to his knowledge. That's what Christ consciousness is reaching a crucifixion knowledge through amplified pain or pleasure. It's pain and pleasure is on the same dial to a certain extent. You feel me? Sharp pleasure is pain to a certain extent. Not really, but that's just a way to explain, I guess, how I do it, certain stuff. And satellites, watch cameras, they block off shit for other people, so that just proves technology is just birthing a metallic version, or metallic, or you can say metallic, or another texture of what the experience does by itself. So this is proving that there's a way to trap people, and there's a metallic way, and a logical lust way, and a loving feel way, for lack of better words, nurturing way, the inverted version of each other to a certain extent, reverse. There's many ways to say it. Just like I said, they don't come out and say certain stuff. I'm speaking with my energy, and the words is just giving you a definition of my energy to a certain extent. So, because I'm speaking to everybody, I know everybody can hear me. You feel me? So it's really the stereotype. God's supposed to stay the experience, but he didn't. That life is not like that. So yeah. So that's the story of Jesus Christ. Then he figured out he's king, so Madara come back, and he planted whoever's gonna stand in his way, which is the Michael Jackson story, but Michael Jackson did it with singing, and y'all know what I'm talking about. And not got revenge, but said whoever's in my way, I don't mean to make you feel my wrath, but this is how I reeled myself up. So, and the Rinnegan is a womb. You feel me? So Sasuke actually has many commas, like I said in one of my videos, but he has Konoha. That's the barrier in his eye. So there's many ways to do it, but that's what the Rinnegan is. It's the barriers of however big you get in. I think the Rinnegan is Samsara, so he has the universe barriers in his eyes, so he can travel through any barrier he wants without no one telling him to. Itachi could too, but he just wanted to show Konoha that he respect them, which Shisui did too. And you feel me? It got Shisui just saw the little hidden problem, so he saved Kakashi for being bullied. You feel me? Because Kakashi would have got bullied for trying to learn how to become a Uchiha. Well, he wouldn't have been trying to become a Uchiha. It's just that's how smart Kakashi was. And it also shows you that, because Itachi, I'm not saying Minato is smarter than Itachi, but Minato was first in his so Itachi will consume the aura of his ancestors, or the descendants, because he's ascendant, and he would score way higher on the test because his Sharingan that he tries not to use. You feel me? Which makes him better. So that just shows you, like, there's certain ways to show your intelligence. And I was telling someone, the Bible, it's through the jungle. The Bible is an explanation on the jungle and the spiritual intelligence. So, but y'all learn from me, so you can lie if you want to. So that's why I'm irritated. But I've done this so many times, so everything's just like a show to y'all. Okay, so, and y'all started in a really nurturing spiritual womb. So, I already got my proof and affirmations, confirmations, etc. that I'm a great mother, and I can't go backwards on that. So I appreciate my body for confirming that for me. And it's just y'all learn by going down. We went down and we saved the knowledge of what people took advantage of for crucifying the sweet person that saw people as a reflection, but it was really him just seeing people's potential. And so, that being said, that's what the story, nothing just comes out of nowhere. Nothing just sparks an idea. It has to be, manifested somewhere. It had to happen somewhere for someone to spark that idea and analogy, of what they trying to either hide through the story or symbolize or compare, or what coulda, shoulda. And like I said, I said in a post, The Matrix is a documentary comparison of if no one learned how to astral project. A machine would have kicked you out your body, but if you didn't learn how to be a speedster, so this is what really saved everything. This is what it showed that even if we never learned how to astral project, if we was just vibrating speedsters like the Flash, or in general, every superhero, that's the only way you can get your body to heal itself. You would have killed yourself from the thing they put on them. It would have killed your body, but you would have had a spirit. So it would have sucked your spirit up into the Matrix, and you would have been your own nightmare. Or the Matrix was alive, you feel me? It was a machinery, so it would have been like some iRobot type shit. Which it was, to a certain extent. The Matrix is really the first time mother trick. Clock is a mother trick to a certain extent, but really, I made sure it's a womb, so it's just a stopwatch. So, and you would have engulfed in everything that you would have tried to do to attack people would have attacked you. So it would have been a karma debt, a karmatic debt. But since you're speedsters, it just shows you that we would have never got caught in a matrix, a mother trick, because we would have killed ourselves and our body would have vibrated to push our body out. And the second an ounce of the spirit got out, it would have saved your body. So, Neo, the scrambled one. So that just explains that, and it's just crazy because I'm Poison Ivy too, like, Batman, the Poison Ivy, 32, Masons, the Freezer guy. She's saying, I'll give you back your mother, son. Like, I'll give you back Mr. Freeze Batman, since you're just wanting riches, you feel me? Or you signed your soul away and now you have to contract this way. Because the Joker been tried to save everybody, so you saw Poison Ivy's face when she saw Robin. She was like, what the fuck is he doing? And in the Joker, is crazy because he lost his child. You want to, like, why so serious? You feel me? Because he's really saying he went so crazy, they don't know who Sirius is. They don't have that connection to the stars, to the wounds. They don't. So they couldn't say who you think you is, Sirius. You feel me? If Joker was came out and told everybody who he was and how he astral projects and how he owns all the realms and he's cleaning this realm up, and he thinks it's funny because his child wants to argue with him, Robin. So he laughing because he's just like, it's over. It's over, Robin. I'm sorry if you're so engulfed in living this, like, you never let me enjoy my life and do all of this. Cause you got I guess, not, what's the word, for lack of better words, turned out by wherever modernly you would live if you lived in the you feel me? Like I said, we came down and learned what the fuck niggas would have did. So if you just lived in the fuck nigga shit and now you just like, you can see the good from the bad and you just never got crucified, and Joker's coming down like, I didn't mean for you to be here. Feel me? That's why he talks like that. He's trying to say y'all don't really know how to use the language. But you know, Poison Ivy, that's why it was like, Poison Ivy, what the fuck? Poison Ivy could have destroyed every goddamn fucking building in an instant. So that was the pun in the whole thing, but she saw Robin was straight. Slit like how Tanari and Naruto came down and saw that Naruto was like a cell phone and they wasn't tormenting him. So Naruto's like a cell phone for higher beings, you feel me? He learned how to go Super Saiyan God in his own way, you feel me? That was his will, like, you feel me? And since his will wasn't nothing evil, he didn't die, cause that, you feel me? If the Uchiha, which learned his core, which is the Rinnegan and everything inside it, he just would have, that was his, he learned his core, his will. And then someone on the other side would learn if they just was copying, they wasn't really pure like as Naruto was, they would have died, because that would have been their will. So it's a symbolism through all the fights. And like I'm saying, Poison Ivy. So who made zodiac signs, y'all? I said that before. You feel me? So it's just like, what makes it bad now is I made zodiac signs for all the technology I made, you feel me? So it's just like, we came down like Saiyans and learned about everything they would have took advantage, to save all the knowledge that they would have took advantage of me from, just to make sure I never fell asleep, you feel me? That was our way to confirm, without going through certain turmoil, that I never fell asleep. And y'all got too happy-go-lucky and started getting selfish. Because there shouldn't even be like beings alive if we fell down. And I was in this world cleaned out with none of these beings here. ETC. So I didn't work super hard to keep this world clean as fuck. And to have beings around me, and just imagining what a lion would have had to went through, a lioness would have had to went through if it didn't have its amora, Ra, love, armor. Adam is Adam. It dogs and all these other abomination of animals that only are respecting the roar of King Ophiuchus through the lion and through every other animal that doesn't think that way would have been took advantage of things. So it's crazy because, like I was saying, I knew about existence for a long time. You feel me? Before any of y'all knew about existence. Before y'all even thought about anything, all y'all can remember is that y'all was vibrating. You feel me? To show that everything always was alive to a certain extent, but things could cease to exist. So I didn't make sure no one came here into existence was baby proof. You feel me? On the most godly, spiritual way you can think, and I'm not lying. So it's crazy what I'm waiting on, and I'm getting told to wait. So it's just like I didn't even want to have a body because I knew this would happen. So this is why no one can tell me. This is why no one can tell me about me, because I want to stay a spirit and watch every single body. No, I'm not trapped in no fucking body. But I knew the second I get a body, because of how generously kind I am, there's gonna be cover-ups of shit that I made sure could never exist. So that's where the Broly saying comes in, because like I said, I kept, even when my body manifested, because I saturated as a spirit from the mud, I made sure I watched my body. I didn't claim my body as my body. So I did that so much that y'all thought it was me. So I saw how generously kind I am, and y'all did the bullshit. So then I took the spot of the bullshit before it even took place, and made sure I cleaned out any chance of that bullshit existing, because I have a child that acts just like me, a conscious twin, and I have copiers that think it's okay to copy because of the bullshit. And I said, this is where I'm gonna exist at, but I'm gonna go to sleep. I won't stay here. And that's where the story, God will come back as the destroyer, and the creator comes from. Or the creator, however I said it. And after that, I just took that as me, as that body, as my pharaoh. So when y'all did the bullshit again, I made sure the bullshit cannot exist at all this time. But y'all still tried, so y'all was really gonna take it to the point that y'all kill yourselves. So I have to stay alive now. Well, I have to have a body. So what makes it worse is, this is the Saiyan story. Zamasu wants to take the Saiyan body. which is impossible. But Broly, because all y'all know is Broly as a baby, and if you have a motherfucking energy level as a baby that's above all the Saiyans, you feel me? I think it says higher than King Vegeta. I don't remember what he said. But you're not just sleeping on your back. You wasn't just granted with that power. No one gets granted with that power. They get granted with a potential to reach, because some people's body can't reach a certain potential if they don't teach it to keep evoluting, because that's how people get old and mark their death. Excuse me. But if you teach it to have an everlasting potential, it can keep growing. So it wasn't his potential was above his energy level. So Broly was looking after everybody. That's simple. And Broly puts his body to sleep. And when someone wanted to steal a Saiyan's body, just to show you how smart Broly is, because Bardock was smart too. I think they said the Ocean Dub, they said Bardock was a genius. No, he was a genius. It was not just a dub. He was really a genius, you feel me? He was playing dumb, Goku Black type shit, you feel me? That's what the bandana's trying to represent. Him playing as Goku Black, saying he knows Broly's has arrived and conquer what he needed to conquer with looking at his twin, because he didn't take Bardock's body, because Bardock was supposed to be Kakarot. You feel me? I said this. So and Broly took, well, I don't want to say he took the body of, but he watched the body, because he's like, you can't take, I'm not gonna make you take Kakarot's body. So we just birthed a new child, Goku Black. And as you can know, he didn't take the body because the Trunks is there as an Android 17. Because Android 17 is a womb. And you feel me? Because their hair is spiky because of their because the whole thing is, like I said, it's the sea. The universe is a sea. So his hair is down because he's in his own little spiritual straitjacket to hold his power. Because Android 17, the reason why he has a green orb, wow. But he's holding in his energy, because if he had came down and just showed his energy in his body, people would try to copy. And since time is an illusion, it would have caused a lot of trauma. So Android 17, 18 wasn't really bad if they hided their energy. And Trunks learned how to do that too, because and you feel me, their hair is spiked because they're hot. There's a lot of anger. That's why they roar that way. So, you know, there being a blue-haired Trunks saying he's part of the atmosphere, and the Goku Black is proof that someone tried to take Goku's body. And he's like, well, no one took Goku's body, and everybody's in Goku Black's body, womb, if I made sure that Zamasu couldn't take his body, and we're now acting out all the trials and errors of Zamasu thinking he's Goku Black. We gotta get past the divine completeness of not dying to ascend, which was what Dragon Ball Z is about. Okay, Vegeta, see ya. Because that's Khalifa and Kale. And Kaba is the one looking over Vegeta, because Kaba became King Vegeta because Kaba was the best Saiyan in Universe 6, saying somebody was like, he said someone was like the king in Universe 6, and you know Vegeta looks up to somebody. So I think I taught people how to feed themselves with their bodies. So now everybody does. So when I start teaching, no, and I'm not upset at this. I'm just showing you the time span of, like, I'm like the web and ebb of the world. You feel me? So if y'all want the world to become better, you don't treat the coarse aspect of the world bad. That's really stupid. So it's just, no one used to eat, no one used to smoke, no one used to talk, no one used to do all these things until I did it. And now everybody does it excessively because they look up to me spiritually. And nah, I'm doing it not that much, and I don't expect y'all to stop because y'all see the bond we have from what we have done. So the best thing about it now is, hold on. That's it. We in a roller coaster. You feel me? There's many ways to speak, right? And it's crazy when people think it's alright to tarnish somebody. So the following is rated Z. Y'all have a good one. I'm the one that made unconditional love. So you can't tell me what love is, y'all. It's love or lust. Do you want to love or lust? Gotta know it's up. When it's dumb as fuck, get tricked, look dumb as fuck. Do you want to love?